What does church incorporated mean? A church may choose to apply for corporate status under state law. If the church is approved, the church becomes a creature of the state, a temporal, earthly, legal entity as opposed to an eternal, heavenly, spiritual entity. The accompanying written article linked to below this video lists 27 attributes of church nonprofit corporation status as compared to a church organized solely according to New Testament principles. I will mention 9 of those in this lecture. Number 1, an incorporated church and a New Testament church have different creators. The state creates the church nonprofit corporation, and God creates the New Testament church. Number 2, the state creates the corporation through state nonprofit corporation law. A corporation is an artificial being, invisible, intangible, and existing only in contemplation of man's earthly law. Number 3, the corporate church is a creature of the state. Number 4, the sovereign of a corporation is the state of incorporation. No corporation can exist without the consent or grant of the sovereign, since the corporation is a creature of the state and derives its powers by legislative grant. Number 5, incorporation excludes God entirely as regards certain matters controlled by the contracts created by incorporation. Number 6, the organization of a New Testament church and an incorporated church are different. The former organizes solely according to God's New Testament church principles, the latter according to the nonprofit corporation law of the state of incorporation. Number 7, ownership of a New Testament church and a corporation differ. Number 8, the corporation is called an artificial person, a legal fiction, a legal entity, an earthly organization. A New Testament church is a spiritual organism, a spiritual body. Number 9, nonprofit corporations are tax exempt. New Testament churches are non-taxable under the First Amendment. Church nonprofit corporation status is a choice churches make for various humanist reasons. No law requires a church to incorporate. The First Amendment and the constitutions of every state make clear that a church can choose either non-legal entity status or legal entity status. The Bible does not say churches shall not incorporate, but principles in the Bible, when applied to the facts about church nonprofit corporation status, make clear that church corporate status violates New Testament church principles. Old Path Baptist Church and many other churches are living proof that a church in America can remain a spiritual entity only. Old Path Baptist Church seeks to glorify God. God bless you as you seek to glorify our great God.